Alright, today we're going to talk about writing equations in point-slope form, which is, again, just a third form of an equation of a line. So far we know slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. And we know standard form, which is ax plus by equals c. So point-slope form also has different uses than the other two. So for example, when we're given the slope and the y-intercept, we want to use slope-intercept form. Standard form is useful when we have the x-intercept and the y-intercept. And point-slope form is going to be most useful when we have the slope and a point. So point-slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Here's my slope for point-slope form, and my point is x1, y1. So, let's take a look at the first example. I think this will all make a lot of sense. Here's my slope, and here's my point, x1, y1. So I have y minus y1, which is 6, equals my slope of negative 3 times x minus x1, which is negative 4. And this is my equation in point-slope form. So again, if I were you, I would label these y minus y1 equals my slope times x minus x1. And there's the equation of my line in point-slope form. Now, write in slope-intercept form an equation of the line that passes through the given points. So, in this case, we want to write in slope-intercept form instead of point-slope form. And using 2 points to write an equation we have talked about, we can write our equation of the line 2 different ways. So the first way is to find the slope. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I have x1, y1, x2, y2. So I'd have 3 minus 0 over negative 2 minus negative 3, which gives us 3 over 1. So now that I know my slope, I can just choose my point, either one, and write my equation in point-slope form. So y minus y1 is 0 equals my slope times x minus x1, which is negative 3. I have a couple of options. I can either distribute this and solve. So y minus 0 is just y equals 3x minus a negative is the same as plus. So 3x plus 9, which is now in slope-intercept form. Or I can take this slope, say y equals 3x plus b, and fill in one of my sets of points for x and y. So I could do this, write it in point slope form and solve it, or I could fill in 0 for y, 3 times negative 3 would be negative 9, plus b, add 9, b equals 9, m equals 3, so my equation of my line would be y equals 3x plus 9. So there's multiple ways to go about putting your line in slope-intercept form, but point-slope form is super useful too. So one more time, let's try this one. We need to find the slope, so negative 10 minus 10 over 6 minus negative 6 is negative 20 over 12, which is negative 10 over 6, or negative 5/3. So here's my slope. And I'm going to do point slope form. So y minus y1 equals my slope times x minus x1, so that'd be plus 6. And now, to solve this, I would multiply this out. So y minus 10 equals negative 5/3 x minus negative 5 times 6 is negative 30, divided by 3 is negative 10. Add 10 to make it just say y equals. So y equals negative 5/3 x plus 0, or just y equals negative 5/3 x. Alright, number 5. The total cost for bowling includes the fee for shoe rental plus a fee per game. The cost of each game increases the price by $4. After 3 games, the total cost with shoe rental is $14. Write an equation to represent the total cost y to rent shoes and bowl x games. So, total cost y equals cost of each game increases the price by $4. So each game costs $4. And after 3 games, the total cost with shoe rental was $14. So if each game cost $4 and they played 3 games, they had to have spent $12 on bowling, which means the shoes, if the total cost was $14, the shoes had to cost $2. So we know the slope has to be 4, because it's $4 per game, plus $2 for a pair of shoes. Next question says, how much is the shoe rental? We know it's $2. And how is this represented in the equation? It's represented by the y-intercept. So you are going to have to be able to pick apart word problems and understand what each little piece means. Alright, I have some problems for you. Write in point slope form an equation of the line that passes through the given point and has the given slope. And then same on the bottom, write in slope-intercept form the equation of the line that passes through the given points. Don't forget, if you can't remember how to do how to write the equation from just this information, you can always graph using the point and then use the slope. If you graph and then write the equation, that's totally fine too. Again, here, graph the 2 points and see what the graph looks like to write the equation if you can't remember all the steps in the process. Go ahead and try those 8 problems for homework. If you need to go back and watch the explanation on the video again, please do so. Have a great night.